This is the second video in the series about service learning. If you would like to view the first video, you will find the link in the information section. The purpose of this video is to inform viewers about the stages to produce a purposeful and meaningful service learning experience. The resources that appear on your screen were used in order to produce this video. In the last video, we reflected on how authentic, genuine, and intentional services action allows students to demonstrate the attributes of the IB Learner Profile. This means that we must ensure creating relevant service experiences in which students act as responsible and ethical citizens. Let us take a look at some headings for a moment and reflect. Are we promoting service because people need our help? Are we promoting service to tick a box in the program requirements? Do we acknowledge that being an IB educator requires us to embrace the principles of service learning? Do we know how to foster genuine interest in service? We can engage in community service in different ways. However, we must ensure that the actions we take truly contribute to the solution of the problem we've identified and do not create additional needs. The following are examples of good deeds which may not have sustainable or positive impact. Visiting organizations and help for one day only. Giving money to specific vulnerable groups without long-term sustainable plans. One-day natural space cleanups. Several service initiatives fail because the doers do not understand the problem they try to solve, nor acknowledge the strengths a community may have. Now, let's look at the actual process and the steps students will follow to effectively design and accomplish service learning experiences. Number 1, in order for students to understand the problem or issue they'd like to act upon, we need to encourage them to investigate. Investigating will help them become more knowledgeable about the source of the problem or issue. They will become sensitized about the context in which the problem or issue exists and will be able to act responsibly. Number 2, having a clear understanding of the problem and the context will help students plan how they will take action and will give them the opportunity to be strategic in their work. Number 3, students will be taking purposeful action because they understand the needs that have been identified and have planned effectively. Their engagement will constitute learning. Number 4, because students understand why they are taking action and why they're working in a specific manner, it will be easier for them to assess their success and to decide what can be improved. And number 5, finally, because the experience has been meaningful to them, students now have the opportunity to demonstrate their learning and engage the whole community in their reflection. So, if you are already thinking about using one of your units to do service, you can engage students in the investigation process by considering these questions. Where are you going to offer your skills? What do you know about the community where you will work? What are the strengths of the community where you will work? What existing systems does the community where you will work have? Now, let's imagine that a student approaches you because he or she has an idea. You can help her or him carry out meaningful investigation by considering the following questions. What need did you identify? What may be the reason why this need exists? What do we need to know about this need and the context before we take action? Where can I find information for me to understand the issue? To engage and empower students in the preparation and planning process, you can consider these questions. What is the goal of your service experience? What skills will you need to demonstrate to be successful? Which learning outcomes will be your target? What tools and resources do you need? What tools and resources do you have at hand? Who will help you? To conclude this video, we would like to emphasize the importance of investigation and planning because we want our service engagements to yield meaningful learning. In the next video, tools to design service learning experiences.